As you can see, I have both the Netflix. This is the Netflix Legendary Voltron, and here's a classic '84 Voltron, both by Playmates. The classic just came out. I picked up the black line in California. Had a little trouble finding the limbs. I just found in my local Target here in Pittsburgh. And there's been lots of videos about the Legendary Voltron because it's been out for so long. But let's talk about my Netflix Voltron first. As you can see, it's a little bit different than what you normally see, mainly because of this. My friend Jason, I sent him the wings and had him make a special adapter based on the green cannon that the Green Lion toy comes with. And so that attaches to this coupler. The coupler uses the wings from the Black Lion. Now, these wings are actually from the non-transforming Voltron. I forget what size it is. Alright, so going back, these are the wings from the non-transforming Voltron. These are the wings from the Black Lion. You can see they're much smaller. So, I don't really like these, but I had my friend make me a coupler. Now the coupler is not universal. You can't take these wings and put it on this coupler. The geometry is completely different. Same with you can't take the small one and put it on here because everything is different. I don't know why Playmates bothered to do that. I don't know why they just didn't use the same, either this one or this one for the Black Lion. But you can actually take these bigger wings and you can plug them into the Black Lion. And you can see they totally work. Let's turn that off. So, if you want to upgrade your Black Lion or Voltron to have slightly bigger wings, I don't know if it's worth it to you to get the non-transforming one, but that's what I did. So, with the normal wings and the shield, it looks like that. I still need to make the clear energy part out of some like clear, transparent plastic. Alright, so let's get that out of the way. Talk about the classic '84 Voltron. The '84 Voltron is just like your regular Voltron. You know, there's a Maddie Collector one, there's a Bandai Soul Chogokin version, there's the original from Japan, the Go Lion, which is America is called Go Daikin, the toy line. But anyways, this one, it's all plastic, there's no die cast. It has some electronic sounds.
We've gotta hang on somehow.
I trust you, Keith.
Activate laser blades. We've gotta hang on somehow. Pitch, talk to me. Are you hurt?
I'd be hurt if you didn't ask.
As you can see, it uses the original voices from the TV show. One major difference between the two, I'll show you on the Red Lion. The Red Lion, or the limbs, have a bicep swivel right here. But there's been reports of it breaking. The post inside that spins is really narrow. Mine hasn't broken, but I don't really play with mine a lot. It just sort of stands there looking cool. The classic '84 Voltron doesn't have that ability. I guess to prevent this part from breaking, it can't turn. The forearm can spin, but you can't actually spin the arm like this, which is annoying. However, you can do this. You can swing the arm out using the shoulder. Now the downside, even on the classic or the Netflix Voltron, there's no shoulder rotation. It's this part that rotates, which I don't know why they did that. Oh, actually that's because it's for Black Lion's articulation. But they skimped out on allowing the limbs to rotate. So the whole entire shoulder has to rotate. The hands can rotate, which is nice. And then one feature they added that the Netflix one does not have, these red sections of the chest, they're actually release buttons.
Come on, team.
For the arms.
Let's get out of here fast.
that's pretty cool. All the lions, when they attach, make sounds. So let me turn this back on again.
Red Lion, all systems go.
Set to go, Keith.
Yellow Lion, leaping into action. Ready to form Voltron. Activate interlocks. Dynatherms connected. Infracells up. Mega thrusters are go. Form feet and legs. Form arms and body. And I'll form the head. Go Voltron.
So it plays that.
Blazing sword. Come on, team. Let's get out of here fast.
United we stand.
So there's a lot of voices and stuff. Anyways, you can actually interchange the limbs from Legendary and Classic. So as you can see, the limbs are completely interchangeable between the Classic and the Legendary Netflix Voltron. Even the swords, they all use the same attachment feature. So, actually no, never mind. You can't interchange weapons. All the Voltron, Classic Voltrons do come with their accessories. Let me take these guys off. So all the lion limbs have their weapons, like Yellow Lion has these. They're all missile launchers. They all have a missile launcher and some accessory that plugs into these sockets on their legs. The blades are held in. There's a little rectangular slot and a tab, and so they plug in that way. The Yellow Lion and Blue Lion have actually a slightly articulated head. It's not very much, but you can see it tilts left to right, and it can pivot up and down. And it's ratcheting up here for the foot. This little thing can pivot. That's really the only thing that moves on all these lines, besides their tails, of course. Surprisingly, Blue Lion and Black Lion all have yellow tails. The rest have silver tails. The tails on the green and red lion just telescope in, but they don't do a very good job. There's not enough room for the tail to go in, so it really has to bunch up, and you kind of have to shove it in to keep it in place. Just like the Legendary Voltron. I don't really like that much. These weapons are... I don't really care for these weapons. Black Lion does not have any weapons, but if you open his mouth, there is a little missile rocket in there, and then the head hides in there. He has a lot of articulation, I guess for a lion, but that's about it. There's no, like, it doesn't pivot or move in any way. The feet of all the limbs are like a rubbery plastic material. And then Black Lion has sounds.
Form Voltron.
The head can move up and down. It can't turn side to side, but it can pivot up and down and rotate. Here's the two black lions, legendary and classic. Not really much difference. I like the wings on the Netflix line because they're kind of posable. You don't really see the black lion have wings in the cartoon, in the original classic. I've never seen this before on a Voltron toy. The wings actually plug into each other. I don't know why it needs to do that. Also, they kind of cheapened out and they made these sections hollow to save plastic, which I think is kind of cheap. I would have liked chrome, like on the original toy, chrome legs. I don't know why they need to make the claws rubbery plastic, soft plastic. I guess probably some child safety thing. Stupid children. The classic line, or the Netflix lines, all seem to have really small heads compared to their bodies. Here, look at the limbs now. Green line to green line. You can see, size-wise, yeah, they're roughly the same size. Legendary's a little taller, but the legs are kind of extended. But look how small the head is compared to this head. Heads can't pivot or do much anything than rotate. They all have this very similar articulation. Now the legendary ones, which if you've already seen the reviews, you know, you lift this up and the legs fold up inside. I think they spent a little more money on these. Plus you have these little hidden compartments with these little ships, which these Voltrons don't have that. I don't have the weapons for the lions. They're in some bag in a box somewhere. I don't really care about them, so I'm not going to go dig them out. All I care about is the combined form, Voltron. So just like the green line, they're similar size, similar articulation. The bodies can pivot because of the elbow joint in the Voltron toy. All the jaws are spring activated on both Voltrons, lions. Here's the blue lions. I like that they kept the red to match that a little bit. That's how these come out. Not really much to do to compare. They're just lions with rotating legs. Not a whole lot of articulation in these. And then here's the yellow lion. Oh yeah, another thing I didn't show was the blazing sword and shield. Matches iconic 1980s. Doesn't have any paint and no chrome. I wish there were chrome. That's about it. Not really much to say. It's a really simple toy, but it's a good size. Has a lot of electronic lights and sounds. There's little buttons. When it turn it on. When it transforms, makes noises.